What's up guys, tonight I'm going to show you how to make this street food style fried mama noodle. Reminds me of the noodles that I used to get in Siem Reap, and it is super easy to make. Let's get started. First you got to make a sauce out of these ingredients. We've got soy sauce, dark mushroom sauce, oyster sauce, vinegar, and sugar. Amounts are in the description. And of course you're going to need some mama noodles, which you can find in pretty much any Asian grocery store. You can even find them in Walmarts now. Can you use a different instant noodle? I guess you could, but this is what they use in all of Cambodia and Thailand, and it's not like they're really hard to find, so just get yourself some. Also, be careful not to let them overcook. This is what I did here. I walked away for a second and of course it just boils over. You don't want that to happen. That's a bad mojo. You want to cook the noodles until they're just al dente, about 1.5 to 2 minutes. From here, we're going to heat up our pan, add some oil, use a neutral oil like canola oil or peanut oil. Throw in some fresh garlic, about 2 cloves, depending on how many packs of noodles you're making. You're going to stir fry this for maybe about 15 seconds. And then in goes your protein. You can pretty much use whatever you have here. I had some leftover chicken thighs, but pork works really well in this. Steak, shrimp, go wild, use your imagination. Look in the fridge, use up your leftovers. This dish is super versatile. I did remove the chicken skin, but you can keep it on if you want. I just don't like fried chicken skin in my noodles. And we're gonna cook the chicken until it's mostly white. Now we're gonna add in our veggies. I have onions and we're doing a Chinese broccoli, but I'm only starting with the stems first. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of water to let this soften just a tad bit before I add the rest of the greens. Once the water has started to evaporate and the onions are a little soft, I'm going to add in the leaves of the Chinese broccoli. From here, we're going to just let these wilt down a little bit. Be careful not to overcook your veggies. You want a little bit of texture left in your veggies. Depending on what you're using as well, you might have to adjust your cooking times. Things like carrots, broccoli, onions, mushrooms are gonna take a little bit longer to cook, so add them in the beginning. If you're using things like bean sprouts or green leafy veggies, they can go in at the end. Next, we're gonna add some eggs. I only had 1 egg here. You probably want at least 1 per serving. But we're gonna drop that egg in right in the middle and just scramble it really quick, and then mix it up with the rest of the veggies and protein. And from here we're gonna drop in our cooked noodles, which have been rinsed in cold water and drained. Again, you want to make sure you don't overcook these noodles because they're very delicate. And next comes the sauce that we made earlier. Now, if for some reason you can't get the dark mushroom soy sauce, you can leave it out or just substitute it with another dark soy. You can also substitute the lighter soy sauce with a Golden Mountain seasoning sauce, which is gonna make the noodles a little bit saltier, so be aware of that. But the main ingredients here are soy sauce, vinegar, oyster sauce, and sugar. Now we're going to toss the noodles so everything gets coated in your brown sauce. We're going to turn up the heat a little bit here and then let it start to brown the noodles and the sauce. But be very careful not to let it burn because of that sugar. And this here is basically where the wok hei is happening. You want to let the bottom caramelize and then scrape it up and get some fresh uncaramelized noodles down below. And it really shouldn't take more than 2 or 3 minutes to finish this. And there we go, street food style fried mama noodles. One of my favorite midnight snacks. Definitely gotta try this recipe, guys. It is super easy and super delicious. And there's a very high likelihood that you already have the ingredients in your pantry, so go give it a shot. Let me know how it worked out for you. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, found it helpful, make sure you hit the thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.